We're live. All right then. Welcome everyone to
Oh, I'm sorry. I
chaotic.
forgot, dude. Okay, here's what's weird. I forgot that I'm supposed to intro these shows.
That's fine. That's fine.
So that's why I left. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to I was about to say Thursday night. We used to do this Thursday to Wednesday nights comedy one shot. We are Chaotic Improv. We're gonna be improvising as soon as I remember how this works. It's been a while since we've been on here making up the haha make 'em ups on a Wednesday night, but we are here, so thank you for joining us. I am joined by Chad, who is still laughing at me, and by Ty, who is being professional and holding in his guffaws inside his gullet, which I appreciate, because I feel belittled right now and a little embarrassed, I will admit. So anyway, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We'll be doing improvised scenes, which we'll be needing some suggestions from you throughout. I'll let Chad, who I just assumed was going to be opening this show, explain to you exactly what it is that we need. But because everything is being made up on the spot here tonight, that means that this is the only time this show is ever going to exist. It's never going to be again. It never was before, and nothing like it will ever be in the ether, unless like I watched this afternoon, Ant-Man Quantumania. Maybe we'll find some other version of it in a multiverse somewhere. Maybe a better version. There is a version where I remembered that I had to intro the show. There is. I know. So
But
I
I'm
am
naked
going,
in that one.
which is why we didn't choose that universe for our show tonight. So I'm
Yep.
going to turn it over to Chad here real quick to go over the nuts and bolts of what's going to happen tonight while I mute myself and take a sip of the drink that I went to get when I forgot that I was supposed to intro. Chad?
Thanks, Chris. Yeah. So, welcome to Chaotic Good Improv's comedy one shots. We are so happy to have you with us tonight. We're a professional comedy troupe. Uh, sometimes we like to kind of kick back and just do things from home and, just be real with you, the viewer. This is us being real right now. This is our realness. This is raw, unfiltered us. Don't you love it? And if you like to see a professional us, you can come see us live sometime over in Birmingham.
Yeah.
But tonight, you're here with us tonight on the stream, which is great. And we are actually so proud to have you with us. This is something we haven't done in a while, and we're trying to get back into a regular bit of it. So if you would like to subscribe to our Twitch channel or on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching, you can see us whenever we go live with email notifications and what have you. So please consider doing that. Also consider subscribing via the Twitch route, which Twitch subscriptions are a good way to show that you support your fellow creators and people who are making funny things on the internet, people who play games. But we could certainly use that if you are so inclined, and if you have Amazon Prime, you can already do that at no extra cost to yourself. Little
What?
secret, that the man doesn't want you to know about. Actually, they do
What
because
man?
they made it. The man with the power,
What power?
power of voodoo.
Voodoo?
You do.
Remind me of the babe?
Yes. All
My
right.
baby.
We just got copyright struck. Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
anyway.
Anytime you can bring up Labyrinth, it's a win.
Great. So, yes, we do appreciate the support that we get from our Twitch subscribers, our Twitch bitchers. We do appreciate that as well. And the people who go to chaoticgoodimprov.com and check out our merch. Yes, we have t-shirts, we have
And
mugs.
TVs.
Yeah, I was about to say we have TV shows, which
Yeah.
I mean, you could put this on your TV right now. Nothing is stopping you from doing that.
Except you don't want to see this mug that big. I promise you.
Exactly. Well, in an alternate universe, like it's just your
I have a
mug on
smaller
the
head.
TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So there's that. But yes, you can check us out at chaoticgoodimprov.com, where we have our store, where we have our upcoming shows, both live and virtual. Check us out. We have all sorts of stuff there. Our next live show is going to be so cool, y'all. Like, seriously, if you're in the Birmingham area, come out and see it. We're going to be doing a type of improv that has never been seen before, which, granted, is also the definition of improv. But I swear, this kind of improv is brand new. It's going to be great. Check it out. All right.
Very
So
nice.
speaking of improv, we actually do improv. There's a Chris and there is Ty. both experienced improvisers, some of the backbone of our troupe here, and they are going to be doing some scenes for you tonight. What we're going to need from you in the audience are two things. First of all, at certain times of the night, I will be asking you for suggestions for each of our scenes. And when we do that, go ahead and put those into the chat, whether you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or wherever finer improv streams are streamed. Go ahead and put that in the chat. I will pick out the best of them for Chris and Ty to build their scene off of. There will be multiple times where I ask tonight, so please feel free to flood the chat with whatever suggestions you have. Don't worry if they're funny, that's our job. Also, if at any point tonight you hear our actors say something uproariously funny, and you will, by the way, that's a guarantee, or your money back, especially if you're not paying. Yes, if you hear anything that they say that just really strikes you as funny, or, man, that would make a great title for a TV show, put it in the chat. We will name this show whatever we find that you put in the chat that is funny. That sentence was a nightmare. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, you go ahead and put your title suggestions in the chat. We pick the funniest ones at the end of the night, and our favorite becomes the title of this show in our archives going forward, and the person who came up with the title gets to be our best friend for the rest of the evening. All right, I think I covered all of our bases. Am I right, fellas? Anything else before we get started?
I stopped listening.
I stopped listening too, honestly. Yeah. My mouth is just going.
I did forget about the naming of the show. So that was one of my favorite things about doing the streams is people typing in their show title suggestions. So I'm excited about that.
So yeah, at any point, a lot of people like put them in quotes and everything to where I can easily see them. I'll compile them in a big old list in the background. Yeah, if you hear a funny line, put it in the chat. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and get started here. So let's get started with a little game called Change. This is for our actors Chris and Ty. Now, what I'm going to need for this game of Change, we'll start out with something just really simple. Let's get a... let's get a... Sorry. My brain just completely fried.
I haven't done this in a while.
I know, right? I tell you what, besides video games, what's something else that you would watch on Twitch? What's a category of something you watch on Twitch? All right? So go ahead and put that into the chat while I explain how this game is going to go. So, in this game of Change, Chris and Ty will start out doing a scene, and at any point I can say the word change into the microphone, much like the voice of God right there. So whenever I do that, they have to change the last thing they said or did and make it make sense in the scene, and I can say change anytime I want. So it's a lot of fun, especially if you want to try it at home. If you're something of a control freak, this is a good way for you to get your control freak on. As opposed to your regular freak on, which I don't suggest you do that if you have other people in the house. So,
or do unless you like to, it's a freaky group.
Well, I mean, yeah, unless they're okay
group freak.
With it.
Group freak.
Yeah,
you get the group rate.
A group rate, group freak. Yes. So I just realized I didn't have our other streams pulled up, so bear with me, y'all.
What?
I know.
What?
Look, hey,
we're streamless.
It's been.
We gotta restart the show.
We need to cross the streams.
Oh no! I mean, yeah. Well, if you do that, then something very bad will happen molecularly.
Nope. We found out they didn't.
Later, though. Not right now.
But you can't do it. Well, yeah. All right. Anyway, so yes, I'm now watching all the streams in the background. So if you have any suggestions as something else you would watch on Twitch, feel free to go ahead and put that into the chat right now. The best suggestions will start off the scenes. Let me just do a quick double check here. Okay. Yeah, that's the good one. All right, from our YouTube viewers, this scene will have something to do with, they suggested nature cams. This will have something to do with just nature in general.
Nature.
Yeah, nature. Yeah, we all love nature. So get your good natures on as we start this game called Change with Chris and Ty. The suggestion is nature in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, man, I'm going to take this bag off. I need a break.
Yeah, all right, break time. I like it. At first, I thought working from home would suck, and then I realized work from home could mean work from anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you get a good signal.
Right, and don't worry, I bring a hotspot with me everywhere, so we can get all our work done wherever we go.
Yeah, kind of distracting being out here, though. I mean, I listen. The birds are sounding so hypnotic.
Change.
I locked eyes with a deer, and he
Change.
mesmerized.
Wow.
Have you seen turtles? I mean, just seen them.
I mean, I've seen them physically. I don't know if that's what you mean, or if you mean like seen them, like seen their
No,
souls.
I mean, like,
See their souls.
yeah. Like
I
you
have not
see
had that
essence.
experience. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm too plugged into work. I'm
Change.
not. I can't. Maybe I've never gotten down and dirty with a turtle.
Change.
Figured out. Maybe the turtle hasn't come and seen my soul yet.
Oh,
Why do I always have to go to the turtle? Why can't the turtle come to me?
well, I don't want to sound, facetious, but
Okay.
we are in the turtle's home. This is nature.
Wow.
Now, I can
Pretty sure the turtle's
understand
home is its shell.
That's true. He does work from home
He works from home everywhere.
everywhere he goes.
Brings his home with him.
Yeah.
Wait.
So is he always
that's
moving?
kind of like what we're doing. We're bringing work with us. We work from home.
Are these
We're like a
backpacks our
turtle,
shells?
man.
These backpacks are our shells.
I see what you mean about seeing a turtle's soul. I see it now.
I feel
We are,
like I have learned something.
Change.
God.
I feel like I'm transcending.
Change.
I feel like we need to leave.
I agree. This is the first time I felt like a turtle. I've not even imagined how endangered turtles feel.
Well, I just remembered there's such
There
a
are
thing
predators
as turtle
everywhere.
soup. I don't want to be a soup.
Okay. Well, I think first thing we need to get our shells back on.
That's good.
I'm a little nervous.
Let's get back into what makes a turtle a turtle.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, if a turtle outside the shell makes it a lot easier to put into soup than a turtle inside the shell.
Look, I have tried before. I cannot fit inside my backpack.
Change.
I am not sure that my backpack can withstand the sharp talons of the eagles that are circling overhead.
Change.
My backpack is empty. I didn't bring anything with me, and I feel like a fake turtle now.
Oh no!
I feel like I've let you down.
No, you haven't let me down, man. Look, this is a big moment for you as a turtle, right? Every turtle at some point in its life thinks there's nothing else in its shell, in its backpack. But guess what? There is.
So in a way, this jaunt out into nature is like me hatching from my leathery egg.
Exactly. You understand it.
I'm a little turdlet.
Change.
I am a turtlino.
Change.
I am a baby turtle coming out into the world for the first time.
Right. Just don't get blinded by those lights. You need to go the right direction. Don't go into the streets.
Don't get blinded by the lights.
Don't get blinded by the lights.
Wrapped up like a douche.
Seed.
I know that's not the right word, but that's what I say every time I hear that song.
Oh man, is that Steve Miller Band?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh man,
Those guys didn't get any work done that
They
weekend.
didn't get any work done.
No work done. 100%. The boss was like, "What'd you guys do?" Man, we were turtles.
We learned a lot about ourselves.
That's what
They
happens.
also 100% got drug tested the next day.
I was about to say that's what happens when the dispensary workers work from home.
Yeah, gotta test the product.
Oh man.
Get one with nature. Hello, electrical genius. By the way, thank you for joining us today.
Oh, hello. Hope
All
you
right.
like turtles.
It's the EG.
All right, folks.
That was
we're going.
fun.
Yeah, that was great actually, and way to take the concept of nature and stick it right back into working from home. Awesome.
Also, that was the first one of these we've done in a long time.
That is-
so at least
No, I thought it was great.
I had fun with it. I had fun with it.
That was
I
great.
did too.
All right, so let's move on to a game called Old Job, New Job. Now, as the title may suggest, I'm going to need suggestions, see how I brought it around, of occupations. We need occupations. Put occupations in there for days. You know what occupations are? Thing you work at. Just go ahead and throw them in. Any kind of job that you could think of, just throw it in there, and we'll make hay out of it.
Hey,
Which is also a job,
Hey.
haymaker.
haymaker.
And it's also a punch.
It's also a punch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and throw...
And no, that's hitting the hay. Why is sleeping such a violent thing? I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
knock
hit the
back
hay?
a couple Z's.
You're gonna saw some logs. That's
Saw some
violent.
logs. That
Because a
is-
tree died for that. Yeah.
Well, a log.
Count sheep.
Count sheep. Look at that.
You know they hate being counted.
Mm.
That's violent.
Exactly. What we're saying is no one should ever sleep.
Nope.
You know, it's
Don't
just
sleep.
too cruel. Too cruel.
Just exist.
Exactly. All right. So, by the way, don't take medical advice from an improv show.
Just
All
rest your
right.
eyes.
So, moving on, we're going to go ahead and take a look for suggestions. What's going to happen is Chris and Ty are going to be doing a scene. And one of these lucky two, I guess it'll be Chris, right?
Who's doing it?
Oh, I guess so. We didn't
Sure.
establish that. Sure.
Cool. Chris is doing it.
Chris is doing it, yeah. All right, cool. I volunteered a friend. So Chris
I forgot that we needed to choose this ahead of time. This is how long it's been.
All right, so Chris is going to be a person at a job, but he's coming off a long and storied career at another job. And so some of the old job is going to bleed into the new job, and that's why we call it old job, a new job. Pretty clever, ain't it? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Just checking all my sources here. Let's go ahead and see. All right, so it looks like we have a Potter.
Potter.
A Potter.
Yes.
Nice.
And
I love it.
That's new.
Yeah, and a cow wrangler.
What?
A cow wrangler.
Yes, one who wrangles the cows.
One who wrangles the cow.
So this scene is definitely like a modern day with pottery and cow wrangling. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So which way do you want to go on this? What's
you choose.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a good or bad way to do it.
Yeah, I would say let's
Cow wrangler used to be a potter?
Yeah, cow wrangler used to be a potter. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So this is old job, new job. Chris will be a cow wrangler who used to be a potter in 3, 2, and 1.
Ooh, I'm glad that you're here. The cows got out again.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it's my first day, and I'm a little nervous about going out there and getting them cows.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you adopted the accent so quickly.
Well, you know, when in Rome.
All right. Well, you know,
Rome,
there's a
Texas,
storm.
that is.
Rome, Texas. You're right. You know your geography. I like that about you.
I do.
Well, look, there's a storm coming in. If we don't get these cows in, we're going to lose half the herd.
Oh, that's not good. I haven't put the cows yet into the ovens. They're just going to fall apart and melt. They're not dried yet.
No one has put the cows in the ovens. That's the problem. We need to get them back so we can slaughter them, butcher them up, and then sell them to people to put in ovens.
Well, I have an idea I wanted to show you. It's real simple. It's something I've been thinking about for a long time. Now, I understand that this slaughterhouse, it's kind of a violent sort of place.
Sometimes.
So it is a long assembly line. I was thinking we can consolidate.
Okay.
When I come in here to the barn, I want to show you what I did. I put a giant turntable in the center of this barn.
My goodness.
And if you will notice, with these pedals right here, you can just push down a pedal, and then it will rotate from station to station until it comes all the way back to the beginning, cut up into all the delicious, delectable meat slices that you would want.
Wait, you're saying this machine here will kill the cow and butcher it for us in one easy couple steps?
You got to use your hands. It's a hands-on activity.
Hands-on. Well, that's good because I think the cows enjoy the human touch when they are killed.
Well, that's good. I like to touch cows.
That's good. Since you're a wrangler now, you're going to have to go wrangle them up. Now, it's a lot of them do use rope. So I don't know if that's something that you are into or if you would rather use your hands. But that's up to you as long as the cows get back.
I make my own rope. It's a really yes, I do. You've never seen me. Basically what it was.
This is your first day. Of course I've never seen you.
Well, I mean, you know, you read my resume.
Anyway, yes. Tell me about your rope.
So what I have now, I didn't bring one. I forgot to purchase it. Though I specifically remembered you told me to bring a rope from Wrangler.
Yes. It's on your resume.
I know. So I took apart my vase because it's just a wrap. I just unraveled.
You wrapped the vase?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. I'm good.
I believe you.
And then I just shake it up, and then I just go and I pull it on in. But while I do, I sing. Why don't you get in front of me and I'll show you how I got into the rope.
Hold on to me.
Oh, my darling. The Righteous Brothers are playing. Let me turn it up a little bit.
Oh, I love the Righteous Brothers.
Yes, you can feel the rope just
feel it.
sort of.
I feel your rope.
Moist. It's moist and
It is a moist rope you
hard.
got.
Yes,
Yes.
Scene.
I give up. I give up.
Pretty sure that was the prequel to Brokeback Mountain. Brokeback Mountain.
Pork back.
Brokeback Mountain. Brokeback Mountain.
It's the sequel to Pork Rind Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain.
Weekend at Pork Rind Mountain. Yeah.
It's in Spanish. It was chicharrones.
Oh, man.
Awful.
That was amazing.
That
Hey,
was
by
not
the
good.
way, just a reminder after that scene, if you heard a line that just really stood out to you, please put it in the
choose-
chat.
Don't
choose it from
don't
that
pick it
scene.
from that scene.
Yes. Believe me, I may have already made some notes.
We were never gonna get those cows. Those cows are gone. They are long gone.
Nope. But we did get an ashtray.
We did, and we did have a relationship.
That's true, actually. All right, let's move on to something called Two Suggestions. The interesting thing about this game is that it's one of our more complicated ask fors. We actually asked for two suggestions from the audience, and they could be literally anything. So go ahead, go nuts. If you have any weird suggestions that have just been sitting in the back of your head, just kind of percolating. Actually, that's a good one. Percolation. If the concept has just been really nagging at you, go ahead and put it in the chat. We don't care. It's fine.
Yeah.
We just need two suggestions, and we're going to make a scene out of it. We're just that good. We'll take any old suggestions you have. Like pottery or cow wrangler. Stuff like that. Although we just did that, so don't do that again.
Yeah.
But go ahead and throw those into the chat. And while we're waiting for that, just as a quick reminder, if you go to chaoticgoodimprov.com, for those of you who may have come in later, we still have the live shows here in Birmingham, including the ones that we do bi-monthly or every other month, whatever the definition of that is. I heard two nerds arguing about it. Basically, every other month we play at East 59 on the first Friday of the month. So the first Friday in May, which will be the 5th, we will be doing a show at East 59 Cafe down Highway 280 in Birmingham, if you're familiar with that is. And if you're not, come down, I'll show you.
Yeah, if you like me are a big fan of the victory of the Battle of Puebla, and you would like to celebrate Victory of Battle of Puebla Day, aka Cinco de Mayo, come and do it at East 59 while we're doing an improv show.
Exactly. All right. So we have two suggestions in the chat.
That's exactly how many we need. What a coincidence!
It's a miracle. All right, we have Looking Glass
Okay.
and Drinking with Friends.
Okay. So not licking the glass. Looking glass.
A looking glass.
Not licking.
Looking.
That's
You do that sometimes when
That's
you
a
drink.
mirror? Is that a mirror?
Looking glass. Or
A mirror?
it could have eyes. We don't know.
Oh. It's a glass
Looking
that
glass
looks.
and drinking with friends. Okay.
Okay.
Those are your two suggestions. So Chris
Cool.
and Ty, however you want to do that, we're going to head right into two suggestions in 3, 2, and 1.
Getting late.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm sorry. It's been taking so long. I really have. This place is usually better than this. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's underwhelming.
Yeah.
To say the least.
I'm embarrassed. I'm the one who picked it. I thought, this is the place for to catch up. I thought we were gonna have a good time, and I feel like I ruined it.
I mean, I feel like we caught up, but I also
Yeah.
feel like the catching up was kind of secondary.
Right. To waiting.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
plus
we were
some
waiting too
weird
long.
stuff that's here.
Yeah, I know. That's the other thing. I didn't realize that. I in my mind, this was just a normal brewery.
Yeah.
I didn't expect there to be basically a circus inside the brewery. I did not expect that.
The name of the brewery kind of gave it brouhaha. Like they kind of gave away that there was going to be some shenanigans in here.
I understand. I mean, I get that now. I didn't understand the joke originally.
I should have put two and two together.
I thought it was more of hey, come and get your laughs on because it's a fun place to hang out. Brew, ha 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 ha, that kind of thing. I didn't expect. So I apologize. And I don't know if we're going to hear from Todd again. I think the contortionist took Todd.
I think so too. I mean, hindsight being 2020. If you could look back in the mirror of time and change your choices, probably Todd. We probably should have brought him here. He's definitely attracted to, and I hate to use the word freaks, but Let's be honest. That contortionist is kind of a freak. And
yeah.
Todd was definitely interested.
Todd was, and I think we lost Todd both physically and emotionally. I think he is attached.
Checked out.
He checked out immediately. I think he's sucked into the contortionist mindset.
We should have been focusing on each other.
We should have.
We didn't need Todd.
We should have.
He was an afterthought invitation anyway.
Todd's gone now. Todd doesn't matter anymore. Todd probably could be dead at this point, and I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter. Same thing about Jill. We don't need Jill.
Nope.
Jill's gone.
Just me and you, man.
Jill's gone.
You know what? Let's order another round.
Okay.
Order another round.
Yeah.
Get the brouhaha special, the kerfuffle.
Right.
And let's go ahead and
let's have one drink before we have to go.
Yeah. Bygones. Okay. We'll let the bygones go bye-bye.
Right. Like Todd and Jill.
Oh man, now you brought them back up again. Now that they were bygones, now they're be back again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
They're back in the conversation. Now
I am a little bit more worried about Jill than Todd, I have to admit.
Why? Because she's that sexist?
No, it wasn't anything to be. It's not because Jill's a woman and Todd's a man. It's because Jill had some peanuts and the elephant started chasing her.
Oh, well, that's good. That's not where I thought you were going to go with that. I thought you were going to say she had peanuts and she's allergic. Then I would have been worried.
Well, that would have instantly killed her. Now she might be trampled to death by elephants.
Also, I would have been worried about her mental state because she knows she's allergic to peanuts and she ate peanuts anyway. Right.
Wait, is she allergic to peanuts?
No.
Okay, good. See, now I'm starting to question my whole... Starting to question everything. This place has peanut butter beer. I would have felt even more of a jerk if I would have brought her here.
Well,
if she had a peanut allergy. So now I'm starting to question everything.
Well, wait a minute. I hope they do a good job scouring the insides of their beer making containers.
You know someone with a peanut allergy?
I know lots of people with peanut allergy. They exist.
They do exist.
All over the world.
I'm pretty sure there's a sign out there. I think it's the subcaption of brouhaha. No, don't come here if you're allergic to peanuts. I think it's the name of the place.
Well,
it's a weird name.
We got peanuts.
We got peanuts everywhere. Peanuts.
Well, it is a circus theme.
Oh man,
we're dumb.
That's nuts.
I wanted to get rid of more friends. To find new ways to get rid of people.
Oh man, that's just the whole scene. Is how did you lose all of your friends?
We lost all of our friends.
We started with 20.
Waiting for one beer at Brouhaha.
We were waiting for the bus. Boom! Got hit by a taxi.
Boom! There goes Craig.
There's Craig's gone.
Still not. The
Where'd Louise go? Open
been
manhole cover.
Open manhole cover in the middle of the brewery, which is weird.
Middle of the brewery, yeah.
Don't know why they need a manhole cover in the middle of the brewery.
Why make a brewery in the middle of the road? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just the brouhaha way, y'all.
That's how life is at Brouhaha, which I absolutely want to make a brewery named Brouhaha. Oh, that's such a great name for a brewery or a tea shop. One of the two.
And the kerfluffle.
And the kerfluffle. Should I introduce human resources? Do you want to do it, Chad?
Sure. All right, human resources. All right, what we're going to need. Hey, you remember back when I asked you for jobs? Let's do another one of those. Give me another job.
Well, first, let's get Chris out of the room.
Let's get Chris out of the room.
Chris can't hear us now.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're good.
Yeah, Chris can't hear us. So, yeah, he's got his ears off and everything, and we'll summon him later. But
honestly, Chris, I was thinking, though, we actually don't need Chris to take his earphones out. Because the audience is typing in. As long as he's not reading the chat, you can just send the suggestions to me. Oh, I guess we got to tell the audience what it is. Never mind.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, Chris can't hear what the audience says.
All right, what we're going to need are jobs. So put any jobs you can think of and put multiple.
Yeah,
because
why not?
We could use some later. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and throw in some jobs, and then give me a problem that is not like deadly serious, not like something you would get fired, or I mean, you'd probably get fired for something minor, but like something that you really fired and possibly arrested for. Just some minor office shenanigans that would be really annoying.
It might not even have to deal with the office. It could just be anything.
It could just be like any annoying trait or any annoying mundane thing. So go ahead and just put that into the chat. And also, give me the name of a celebrity. Just any old celebrity you could think of. Somebody pretty well known. Because what's going to happen is Chris is going to be called into Human Resources, which is Ty. And Ty is going to be chastising him over this mildly annoying thing he did during his job with the famous person as his accomplice. The thing is, Chris has his earplugs out. He has no idea what job he's doing, who this person that he did the thing with is, and what the thing is in the first place. So it's going to be really funny because he's going to have to figure it out as he gets a scolding by Ty, and we get to watch him fumble his way to the answer. It's a lot of fun, and I know you will enjoy it. So let's go ahead and take a look at those suggestions, which are pouring in from all overs. Let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, nice. All right. All right. So it looks like we have, I think plastic surgeon. We haven't done that.
Okay.
Human resources.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
So he's a plastic surgeon. Good.
Who has been smoking weed in the bathroom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Probably typical.
Yeah. In LA maybe. And has been doing this with Harrison Ford, which I think, yeah.
That all sounds legit.
All right.
So he's a plastic surgeon who's been smoking weed in the bathroom with Harrison Ford.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, let's give Chris the universal symbol for put your earplugs back in. Or AirPods or earphones,
whatever he's got.
Yeah.
He's
all right, earbuds, that's what they are. All right, cool. So Chris, you're going to be called into Human Resources in a game called Human Resources with Chris and Ty in 3, 2, and 1.
Hi, yes, thanks for coming in on such short notice.
Yeah, I saw the notice.
Yes, it was a short notice. It was very quick. It was just come into the HR office as quickly as you can whenever you get this.
Took me a while to read it. I would have been here faster. So
no worries.
I
we
apologize
understand.
for that.
That's not your forte. That's not what you're hired to do, is read. And so I actually am glad that you're not wasting your day doing something you're not being paid to do. So I appreciate that.
That brings up a good point, though. Because I can read, maybe I could get paid a little more.
Well, I mean, your salary is pretty high. I would say you are probably one of the highest paid jobs in America, I would think.
Yeah, in America, but like internationally,
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure our wages are comparable to anywhere on the planet.
Well, that was just putting my feelers out.
I get that. Maybe don't ask for a raise when you're being called into HR, though.
That's a good point.
That might not be the time to shoot your shot.
Sorry. My etiquette was probably not on par.
Right.
Where it should have been.
And it hasn't been, and that's actually what leads me straight into this conversation, is people have been noticing your breaks.
What? All of them?
All of them. They're very easy to notice.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I like to declare myself.
Okay, please.
Making a break. No, that's why people notice. I say it.
Oh. Well, that is one reason, but for what you do on your breaks, that also has been getting a lot of people uncomfortable. They get uncomfortable by it.
I thought it was private.
Well, I understand you can just close the door and slide the little latch and it feels private.
Yeah.
But, we can still see your feet and we can still see what comes out of the top.
What? So,
yes.
My question should be, why is everyone staring at my feet and my top?
Well, we're not staring at your top. We can't see your top. That's the whole point.
Okay.
But,
I'm sorry. Look, I apologize for doing
that
stuff. I should be more conscious of when I'm breaking, that I shouldn't be letting stuff come out of the top or the bottom.
Well, you can break when you need to take a break. We just want to make sure you're using the facilities correctly instead of doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I've been messing around. I apologize.
We noticed, and again, it's been affecting people. Like I said, it has made people uncomfortable, but it's also made people worse at their jobs.
Really?
Yeah, because
that was possible.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't think so, but other people don't have the same tolerance as you do. Right. And so they come in the door and you have the stuff just flowing. It's filled up the whole room. It's everywhere.
I like to billow.
Right. Yeah. That's one of the big problems with it. And people breathe it in. Yeah. And then we start having accidents in the workplace. People have second noses. and second noses and way too big lips.
Yes. Well, like, look, I should be more cognizant of my tolerance to my activities during my break.
Right.
And I shouldn't be letting them affect the other people in this establishment. But I will be honest with you. My dealer is the guy who works here. He's a good friend of mine. And
we know
really he's my pusher.
Right. And we understand that. We're gonna meet with him next.
Okay.
And I mean, I understand he usually goes things alone, right? He usually doesn't have anyone with him. He maybe goes solo, if you will.
Most of the times, but he's been taking a kinship to me ever since we started doing this stuff.
I understand that. And a lot of it might be because you're very hairy and it makes him feel comfortable.
I do have a lot of hair.
Right. And look,
I'm glad he feels comfortable in my tufts.
Yes. And look, I know we may be a little bit more prudish here, okay? We're not Indiana. All right. Oh. We're a little bit more prudish. So I know you may need to get used to that, but we just ask you to not do this, no matter who's pushing you to do it. We don't care.
But sometimes I like my friends and I want him to be my friend.
We all would love for him to be our friend. He's a really cool dude.
Do you guys think so too?
Yes, but whether he's cool, whether you're cool, whether you're friends, means you still can't do it. All right. Because we've been getting sued. Luckily, we have great insurance.
Yeah.
But we've been getting sued. Someone's implant exploded mid-surgery.
Well, that's because of what I kind of inflated it a little bit.
Right. We saw that. You exhaled a little too hard.
Yeah.
Right.
I blew some. I was doing shotgunning into the silicone. And here, I mean, sometimes I get bored as a plastic surgeon.
Right. And I get that, but you telling me that is starting to make me a little weird because it's probably unsanitary.
It could be, but
where you've been doing this?
I've been doing it here on my breaks.
Well, I know, but where you've been doing it is unsanitary. You should not be performing surgery.
No, I shouldn't. In the toilet?
Yes.
Yes, I know. Because I smoke in the toilet.
Right.
Smoke weefer.
Yes.
Weefer and weed.
You've been smoking a little too much weefer right now.
Yeah, well, because my friend told me it's
right.
Good.
And I understand.
He likes my hair.
Yes, he loves you. You're a very hairy man. And it makes him comfortable.
Yeah. Which I don't understand why. I don't know why he would like my hair so much.
I don't know. Maybe he likes putting the top down. All right.
Yeah.
On his Focus.
Yeah.
Or maybe his F-150. I don't know. You might think maybe his Escape. Who knows what he owns? I don't know.
I don't.
I mean, it could be literally anything. Even his Mustang. Maybe it's a Mustang.
Could be.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what he drives.
I don't know if he drives.
He might not have to at this point. His license might be revoked at this point.
It could be. If that's what he's known for.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know him other than he's my weed dealer and he likes my hair.
Wow. That's all you know him for? I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a big guy.
He's big.
Yeah, and again, like I said, he usually rides solo, right? Yeah. He doesn't have a lot of friends usually. No, except for hairy people. He loves hairy people, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not Indiana. All right, we're not in Indiana.
No.
All right. I don't care. I don't care if he's a doctor. All right. I don't care. I don't care if he's giving you short rounds of weed.
Oh. Okay, look. Have I been hanging out with Harrison Ford?
Yes, you have.
That's much better. That's much better than where I was thinking.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh,
I think one thing I love doing this game on virtual, because Chad knows what I'm doing, and I can see his reactions to every clue that I try to give you.
Wow.
It took me a second when you started listing Ford products. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
That did not occur to me. There
You know,
were
my mind was desperately trying to like go back to what he was driving in American Graffiti.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way I would
honestly,
remember this.
I was this close to saying Shaquille O'Neal.
What? What about that told you Shaquille O'Neal?
Clearly,
Lots of
the
stuff.
hairy part.
The hairy part. I really thought the solo one when I first did solo, I was like, that's probably going to give it to him right there.
Nope.
And then Indiana.
I was thinking basketball player. I was thinking the Pacers, bald.
Did Shaquille O'Neal ever play on the Pacers?
No, but then I started like, okay, it's not Indiana, so maybe it's Chicago. So are we talking about like Michael Jordan?
What got you on basketball?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Oh man, I got where I worked and what I was doing so fast. I'm like, who in the hell is selling me this weed? Oh man,
Chris is
Okay.
doing what we call method acting. Okay.
Yes.
It's the Weeper.
Yeah, the
It's
Weaver. Oh man.
Oh man, okay.
All right, so
Whew.
moving on. Let's go to a little something
That
called
was
Scene.
painful.
Yeah, right?
I had fun with it.
Great.
I did too.
Great. Scene Three Ways, which is one of our favorite games, and what we're going to need are genres. Go ahead and throw genres of film, musical, TV, theater, something. For some reason, I couldn't think of Broadway, but you get the idea.
Let's not
yeah.
do musicals while we're
Yeah,
on.
let's not. Yeah,
Nah,
I said it,
maybe
so
not
you don't
musical
have
today.
to. But yeah, go ahead and throw in genres of any
Movies,
kind of
television,
like,
and theater.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Except
Well,
for-
movies,
except
television,
musical.
theater. You see, Chris has a good head on my shoulders. Yeah, go ahead and throw out genres. We're going to need a lot of them because what we're going to do is we're going to do a scene 3 different ways. So what that means is we're going to do a scene one way, just completely normal. Then we're going to do it in one genre that you suggest, another genre you suggest, and another genre you suggest. See? 3 different ways. So it'll be scene 3 ways that we do here. Like I said, just throw out those genres, any genre. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I got the other windows up. So let's see here.
You got your windows up, not like
Windows.
the top down on the
On
car.
the Focus
That
and
was
the
that's another
150.
thing I was thinking. I'm like, okay, if he's got to have the top down, it's tall, so he's got to be. And then the general was car insurance. He's talking about insurance, so that's what got me on Shaquille O'Neal.
Car insurance.
I was way
That's
off topic.
hilarious.
Alrighty then. So we're going to do. So I'm going to pull a suggestion we had from earlier that we didn't get to.
Okay.
And that will be Dog Trainer.
Dog
Ooh.
trainer. Okay.
Yeah, Dog Trainer
like
suggestion for this game. And the genres that we are going to do are rom-com. So Ramikami. Let's do sci-fi.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's do a film noir.
Wait. Oh yeah. In my mind, I was like, those are the 3 genres: dog trainer, rom-com, and sci-fi.
I want to see a dog trainer.
The whole it's a Caesar Milan just documentary.
All right. So what's going to happen is
Film
we're
noir.
going
It's
to
gonna
do.
be-
We're going to see about a dog trainer. We're just going to do it straight through, just a quick little scene, and then we're going to make it interesting. So we're going to make the first scene interesting too. Don't change your dial, but we're going to mix it up a little bit. Scene 3 ways with dog trainer Chris and Ty in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you so much for helping me with my dog. He is a million times better already.
Yeah, I need to talk to you
Okay,
about some things.
good. Yeah.
I feel like maybe you and your dog aren't connecting.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I'm open to change. I'm open to fix this. Whatever's needed for my dog to not only be happy, but to be a good dog.
Well, look, I'm a full service trainer.
Okay.
I train the owners as well.
Oh, good.
And I
I'm open.
I know. Sometimes I think you might be too open.
Ooh.
You need to
Okay.
rein in a little bit. See, you're not
Okay.
doing you need to be a little more alpha in you, less omega. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Gotcha. Keep some secrets.
Well, just your dog is running you. You need to run
Oh,
your dog.
run my dog. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I got you. So like give him commands and things.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
I
typically.
yeah, I can be alpha. I think I can be alpha. I'm pretty sure I can be alpha. I might be able to be alpha. I don't think I can be alpha.
Okay, you just went through an entire range. We call it the alpha range
Right.
of insecurity.
Yeah, it
Now,
feels weird being alpha. I was alpha for a second. It felt weird. I didn't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I can be alpha. What if I can't be alpha?
you need to calm down.
Okay.
Okay, I might have to give you a tranquilizer or something. Now,
Do you give my
Where
dog
did you think-
tranquilizers?
I'll give you tranquilizers.
Oh, okay.
Now, because you're kind of freaking out the rest of the dogs here. I've got in my
Sorry.
shop, my dog shop.
Your
Now,
dog shop.
it's my dog shop. Now, where did you think was going to happen after I trained your dog? Because you were going to have to give the commands to it.
Right. I thought it'd be more of like a please situation, like sit please,
Okay.
and like stand please, and
Your
like
dog
stay
is-
there please.
Your dog is 250 pounds. I do not
Right.
think he's going to please is going to work. You need to be assertive. You need to hold stand your ground.
Gotcha. Now I'm 115 pounds wet.
Why are you so wet?
As seen. Honestly, I could have just kept watching that one. That was great. But we're going to go ahead and mix it up.
250-pound
It's
dog.
a Pyrenees. The fat
Those
Pyrenees.
things are horses. Have you ever
Fat
ridden
Pyrenees.
one? I have, yeah.
Oh man.
All right, let's mix it up. You know what? Let's make this a sci-fi. Why not?
Yep.
Same scene that we just saw, but make it sci-fi-ish in 3, 2, and 1.
Thank you so much for helping me with my alien dog.
Yes, I have some issues.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
for
kind of got that vibe.
Yeah, thank you for transporting yourself up here to my holodeck.
Right. Yeah, your dog holodeck.
Yes, I train images of dogs before I ever get to the real thing.
Which is smart. No casualties that way.
No, especially since your dog weighs 250 tons.
Right.
It's big.
Big alien dog.
It's a giant. It's probably
Right.
one of the biggest pyrogenes I've ever seen.
Pyrogenes.
Here.
From the planet of Peroja.
Well, they get the best dogs.
They do. That's
Now-
why I paid a lot of money for this dog, and I want it to be a good dog.
Now, I can do that for you.
Okay, good.
The problem is, your payment.
You didn't get my
enough-
credits?
You didn't have enough credits. I do trade in dilithium crystals if you have some
Okay.
of those. I have a bit of a crystal problem.
I understand that. Yeah, I don't blame you. Everyone does.
Now,
Everyone has a little bit up the nose if you know what I'm saying.
here at the Federation, I'm a
Right.
full service trainer.
Right.
Not only do I train your pyrogenes
Right.
or piroge, the
Piroge.
singular.
Sometimes that's derogatory, so be careful.
Okay, a pyroge. Sorry.
Right, thank you.
Sorry, I didn't want to mix up the I's and the U's.
Right.
Otherwise,
They get angry. It's 250 tons right there.
250 tons. That's a big dog. It's
Big
big.
dog.
Have you now your dog? You wanted me to train it to tow your ship in space.
Correct.
You're not very assertive.
No. Well, that's why I wanted him to be the leader of the sled team,
Yes, I understand
space
that.
sled team.
But can you imagine, without
Right.
your assertion, that
Okay.
your dog you're going to be doing loop de loops around Saturn? Like that does not make sense. You need to be
Well-
assertive. You need to grab those theoretical tractor beam reins.
Okay.
And you need to whip them dogs into shape.
Whip. Well, it seems weird, man. I don't want to hurt the dog.
Have you seen a rogue pirogue just
Thank you.
tear off across the galaxy?
I
Total-
haven't.
Yeah, I have. It is not a pretty sight.
And scene.
I don't know where that's going.
I think they prefer pierogies.
Pirogues?
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's move along to rom-com. Rom-com, same scene somehow with that as a rom-com in 3, 2, and 1.
Thanks
Hey.
for helping with my dog.
You're welcome. I didn't know anyone saw my ad in the confidential.
Oh, I've been
Classifieds, I mean.
I I've seen them both, the classifieds and the confidentials.
You must
I've
love
seen them
dogs.
both. Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be honest. I was a little nervous to call you. I've been circling your classified confidentials for a long time, but before I finally got the nerve to call you, and I'm glad I did.
Well, I'm happy to train your dog, but I
Thanks.
feel like if this is going to work, you need to
Yeah.
be a little more assertive. I
Okay.
like a partner who likes to take charge, maybe take the
Okay.
reins a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. I know. I do. I do know what you mean, and I'm just really really glad. And I do think though, if we're gonna get started on something, I need to be upfront and honest with you.
That's good. I like honesty.
Okay, that's not. I don't own a dog.
I didn't think you did.
Okay, I didn't. I thought
This,
you might have caught on.
no,
The
I
fact
saw.
that,
I turned this dog into the pound yesterday, and so when
wow,
you brought it in,
before I told you that
yeah,
that was not my dog, you
I
took
knew it
it to the
wasn't.
pound.
No,
That was my brother's dog. I was borrowing it.
well, your brother's not a very good dog owner
How can you say that?
because I just took his dog to the pound.
See?
What happened to that one? What? It's like do.
That was too much honesty.
That was what you call
That's
a
not
meat-
my dog.
That's
I
a
know.
meat
I took
cute.
it to the pound yesterday.
As well as wacky
what I meant was
misunderstandings.
like, I know it wasn't your dog because I just saw it at the pound the other day. So for you to have brought it in, I knew you wouldn't pick it up.
All right, so last but certainly not least,
Why are
let's,
we explaining ourselves?
let's turn that into a film noir. All right, same thing. Dog Trainer, film noir. 3, 2, 1.
My dog is dead.
Yes, I got that from the phone call. Now look,
Right.
I like your chalk outline around.
Thank you.
the
I did it
dog here.
myself.
It's a big dog. It's a 250-pound Pyrenees. I'm surprised you had so much chalk.
It took me 3 pieces of chalk.
Oh, that's a lot of pieces, especially,
Yes.
it's pricey. Chalk is pricey. Chalk's not cheap.
Not if you know my guy. I know a guy.
You got a chalk guy.
I got a chalk guy.
Ooh, I need to see your chalk guy because we get our chalk from the police department.
That
We
you
got a
can't
chalk
get your
guy
chalk
too.
from the police department. You got to get it straight wholesale.
And look, I can solve your crime. I can
Thank
figure
you.
out who it was that killed
I
your
need
dog.
you.
You need me.
I need you to solve this crime.
That's interesting. I've never been needed before. I solve a lot of crimes. People want that crime solved. No one's ever told me they need them.
Yeah. Well, guess what?
What?
I think I know who did this crime, but I can't pin it on him.
So you knew who did it? But
Pretty
you
sure.
still called me, huh? So you need to be more assertive when you find out who killed your dog.
How about this for assertive? You killed my dog.
Now that's awkward.
Scene.
No way to do film noir walk up where we're standing
We
virtually.
just like,
Yeah. There's no music. So yeah.
it was more like a jazz club. I loved it.
I don't think any of those would make good movies.
I don't know. I think the sci-fi one was fun.
I like the first one. I did like the dog trainer one in the very beginning. All right. More time for one more?
Sure.
That's up to you. Do it either way.
All right. Well, our last game then will be Letter Sub, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Go ahead and throw out there a any 2 consonants, any common consonants, and by common consonants I mean letters are not vowels and are not weird like Q or something. Like seriously, why is Q? But go ahead and throw out like 2 common consonants. And let's see if we have anything that works from earlier. Let's see. All right, cool. Let's see. All right, we have D coming up here. That's great. And just checking around. All right.
Oh,
Sorry. I lost my place in the comments, so bear with me, folks. Um,
bear.
okay. So we have the letters D and the letter V.
Okay.
D and V.
Those are
D and
both
V.
very uncommon.
D's uncommon.
I mean, we could, so D will be replaced then.
Yeah, with V.
All D's
With
are V's.
V's or B? Did you say B or V?
V or B?
VB?
Victor.
Victor.
Did you say
Yeah, not
Victor?
Victor.
Victor.
Yeah.
Victor?
Victor?
Victor.
Hardly
Victor?
knew
V. I
Victor.
want to suck your blood. Yes.
her.
Von
What did you call me?
Victor.
Okay. So all D's become V's.
V's.
Okay.
Yep. And the suggestion we have for this one is, you know what? Whatever Darth Vader makes you think of.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be about Darth Vader, but it could be whatever it makes you think
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
a suggestion, aren't they?
Exactly.
Darth-
Yeah.
D's are V's.
Yeah. These are V's, and whatever Darth Vader makes you think of, because I know y'all can pull that out of the hat. So,
Mhm.
letter sub, D's are now V's, so dog becomes Vog. All right, y'all got that? We're going to go for it in letter sub. Chris and Ty, 3, 2, 1.
You ready? You ready for an all-night movie marathon?
Yeah, I am Varen.
Oh,
I brought snacks.
I'm hungry. Thanks, Vanny. I hope you did. I hope you didn't spend too much money, Vinero.
I sometimes Vu go a little overboard in snacks.
Yeah.
I got burritos,
Burritos?
6 bags of burritos.
Ooh, I love burritos. Love it. It's good. The queso. I have a question. Which
Yes.
film will you like to watch? I have all of the Star Wars VVVs.
Ooh, good. Good. I love the VVVs way more than the Blu-rays.
My personal favorite is Return of the Jedi.
Yep. Yep. I concur on that.
Will you like to watch Return of the Jedi with me? We can sit on the couch, drink
I would
some
love
Sova,
to.
Sova pop.
Soba Pop?
Uh-huh. I have some
Yeah.
vodka if you want to mix her.
I brought Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. I've never had vodka and Dr. Pepper before.
You never have vodka, pepper, and vodka?
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 No,
Vodka?
I don't drink very often. I'm an easy drunk.
You've never been to the Vark side? Vark side?
Vark side.
Vark side?
That sounds spooky, like Darth Vader.
You said the name.
He's a Sith Lord.
My favorite part. My favorite Darth Vader part
Yeah.
is when he said, Luke, I am your Vavi.
Wow. I know it's not in Return of the Jedi, but I still like Empire Strikes Back
Yeah.
because Yova is
Yova.
a good Jedi compared to Darth Vader. Even though he is Luke Skywalker's Vavi.
Right.
I think Darth Vader got a bad rap,
I
He was a goof guy.
100% agree with
Yeah.
you on that.
Yeah.
He was good on the inside.
On the inside. That's where it counts. On the
Yeah.
inside,
Anakin
Yeah.
was there the whole time.
Inside his
Inside.
his Miniv
Yeah.
His brain,
Inside his minute is his
his
brain.
minute, and
Yeah.
his heart, his soul,
Right.
yeah, his
Right.
bones,
His anatomy.
yeah, his body.
Scene.
Not that many D words.
I was the whole time I'm trying to think of like what D word.
The question I have would be who would win in a fight, Varth Vader
Or
or
Yova.
Varth Sivius,
Ooh,
Yeah,
Civius.
yeah.
Civius sounds like a car.
or a STD.
Ford Civius.
Ford Civius. Forv.
Ford Civius.
Harrison Ford as Han Solo. Well, that's our show, ladies and gentlemen.
I was just waiting for it. I wanted to see how long it lasts.
Yeah.
I'll let Chad, you go ahead and close us out.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching tonight. Thanks for taking part in our silly shenanigans and making them happen with your
Getting the
suggestions
rust
and everything.
off.
Everyone, please give yourselves a
You got
huge
all-
hand.
you got all
We
fuzzy.
can't hear it, but we
Oh,
know
no.
you're doing it. All right, so just a couple of quick reminders. Don't forget we have a show coming up next week. We have every Tuesday night Jackbox games where we can get everybody together, and of course we're doing these as we can get folks every other weekend that we're not doing a live show, or every other Wednesday we're not doing a live show rather. So please check us out. chaoticgetimprov.com has all the deets. All right, moving on. Let's go ahead and try to name this show.
Ooh.
So we have a few suggestions here. First of all, I like to touch cows.
I can attest to that. Chris likes to touch cows.
I love it.
Brouhaha.
I'm a cow toucher.
Nice.
Licking glass.
Nice.
Weaver.
Weaver. That's a good one.
Why are you so wet?
That's a good one.
And Luke, I am your Vavy.
That just sounds nasty.
I think I might have checked out the wrong movie from Blockbuster. Luke, I'm your daddy.
I'm your daddy, Luke.
So please in the chat go ahead and upvote or just state your position on which of those you want to see as the title of the show.
Yep.
On the DVDs.
I'm actually
VVVs.
VVVs.
That was fun. I like the VVVs.
That was inspired. I kept trying to think of like Betamax or whatever, but nah, nothing. Laserdisc.
Laserdisc.
That's a Swedish.
I don't know. So of course it's a Laserdisc. Oh, yeah.
Laserdisc for la lutefisk. Yeah. Why are you so wet? Seems to be leading the charge in the chat.
Okay.
Which, honestly, I think would grab everyone's attention. So,
Okay.
what say you, fine fellows?
I
like
it.
it.
Why are you so wet? Where
I like it.
It came from Electrical Genius.
No, but I
or
mean like in the show.
That was whenever it was a scene 3 ways when I said I'm only 115 pounds wet.
Oh yeah. Okay. Why are you so wet? Yeah. Okay.
There's a possibility either Electrical Genius or Rachel said it, but yes. Hold on just a second. When I got something I can see. Oh, clickbait. There you go. Yeah, it's a clickbait title. So we got it.
It is.
All right. So with that being said, thank you, Electrical Genius, for the suggestion. And yeah, we'll put that into our archives and name the show that forever and ever. Amen. All right. On that note, that's all I have for the evening. How about you, fellas? Anything else before we close it out tonight?
Saturdays at the Avondale.
Yes.
Is a fundraiser for something. Autism. We're trying to raise autism. No, we're performing. We're doing a game show style thing for a little bit over at. I wish I wouldn't have brought it up because I don't remember the name of what we're doing.
You know where you can find out about it, chaoticgetimprov.com when we put it up there.
True.
So,
yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
We're doing that. And then next Wednesday is our Chaos Actually. And then Friday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, Battle of Victory, Battle of Pueblo Day is our show at East 59. So come out and see those. If you guys want to get some t-shirts or you want to just send us a self-addressed stamped envelope, I'll send you a postcard with my love back in it.
As a recipient of Chris's love, you want
that didn't sound good because now you don't know what that is. I just meant like a nice just note. But now
It's too late.
Gross.
Too late.
Especially an episode called "Why Are You So Wet?"
Chad,
All right,
cut the
I'm
mic.
out.
Cut the
I'm out.
mic.
All right,
Cut it.
everybody. Have a good evening.